Hi, friends. You know, lot of heat on social media. There's a lot of physical heat outside in the afternoon in Murray, Kentucky. But I was at trade day yesterday, and you just wouldn't know that all this stuff was so bad because people are buying plants and vegetables and collectibles and whatnot. And you get on social media and you think it's the entire end of the world. Well, get off social media and let's use a cliche and get out and touch grass or look up at the sky or something and realize that social media is not real America. It's not real life. It's fantasy land. It's kind of like Hollywood. It's kind of like parts of California and other places, just not so much reality in touch with the rest of the United States of America. And last time I checked, we're still united. I think we have more freedoms than anywhere in the world. You cannot drive anywhere in the world from coast to coast like you can here without getting stopped and checked or having to do something, have some kind of pass, have some kind of ID. You can go from Maine to Oregon to Florida to Arizona and just drive. And if you don't realize that's great, come on. Really? I mean, that alone, Baskin Robbins got 31 flavors. You know why? Because people like different stuff. And do you literally stand in Baskin Robbins or any other restaurant and point at people and give them a hard time for buying pistachio ice cream or eating a Big Mac? Is that what you do all day? Do you just go places and you just stand in there and you tell everybody what to eat and what not to do? Come on. Really? No, you don't. And you ought to be telling yourself some of the same stuff that you're telling everybody else because it's called hypocrisy when you don't practice what you preach. Do I always? No. I'm human, folks. I'm not Jesus. I'm not claiming to be. Are some of you? Because I've met some of you and I really don't think you are Jesus. And if you are, then no, you're not. So let's just end that argument. Nobody is except Jesus. So that's that. We can debate all day long. We can major on the minors. But who really wants a civil war? Idiots. Talk to the generals back in the day. Robert E. Lee, Grant, Lincoln, anybody that lived through the previous wars to the Civil War were saying, the older generation was saying, no war. We've had enough war. War's a bad thing. Nobody wants war. You know who wants war? People that don't have to fight in it. People that start it and then step back into the shadows and either dictate the war or don't fight on the front lines. Anybody that's fanning the flames of discontent from the left or the right or the middle, you will not be the ones that are out front fighting in the war. I guarantee you, a small percentage of you. And that's the problem, is that people want to be rebel rousers. They want to be Yankees. They want to be whatever they want to be, and they want to start trouble, but they don't really finish it. They just like to stir it up and let it boil over and never take the blame. Listen here. Here's a bold statement. We're all to blame a little bit. Because unless you're perfect, you're to blame a little bit for something. Yes, you are. Maybe it's small, maybe it's big, maybe it's something you hide in your secret closet, or maybe it's something that you really don't want other people to know, so you try to disguise it as, you know, brilliance or anything. You just try to be the smartest person in the room all the time. And you know what the smartest person in the room all the time usually ends up being? The smartest aleck person in all the room. Okay? I've been that guy. And I'm out, you may be thinking, yeah, you're that guy right now. Okay, I will be. But I'm just telling you that there is one thing that I know is that love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, and self control Against these there is no law, either by God or by man. If we practice the fruit, notice it's singular. It's not fruits of the Spirit. We don't get to cherry pick and say, well, I'll be kind, but I won't have patience. I'll be joyful, but I won't be happy. No, 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 no. They're all one because they come from God. And when you receive the Holy Spirit, you get them all or none at all. So let's remember that, and let's be nice. Let's play nice in any sandbox that we're in, and let's have a great weekend. Murray, Kentucky's got a lot going on. Hazel, Kentucky's got a lot going on this weekend. Let's get out, enjoy it, meet some people you haven't met. Challenge yourself to mix with people that are different from yourself. You might just find it's very enjoyable. And if you already do that, great. Well, here's your bozo button. You're already a champion. That's good. But get out and perpetuate that kindness and that joy and that love. If you're happy and you know it, as I say a lot, notify this. Notify this thing. Your face. Smile. Say hi. Greet people. Drive down the road and wave. Wave at me when you see me on my blue bike riding around town. Yeah, it's me. You know who it is. I'm not going anywhere just yet that I plan on, Lord willing. But you know what? I'm out there and I'm accessible. And if you want to talk, I'm there to talk. If you want to wave, I'm there to wave. If you hate me, then hey, it's okay. I love you and I'm praying for you. Hope everyone has a great, safe weekend. God bless.